Remember the days when breakfast meant a bowl of Sugar Rice Crinkles, and the air was filled with the promise of a new, exciting day? Today, we're embarking on a nostalgic journey back to the 1950s, a decade not just rich in culture and change, but brimming with unforgettable foods, the kind that today's kids might never have heard of, let alone tasted. These were the days of savoring Carnation Breakfast Bars on the go, spreading exotic flavors of Sunny Jim peanut butter on your toast, and enjoying the creamy taste of Borden's cherry vanilla ice cream on a sunny afternoon. So buckle up as we take a trip down memory lane to rediscover the tastes and treats of the fabulous 1950s. Let's start with a breakfast classic, Sugar Rice Crinkles. For many of us growing up in the 50s, this sweet, crunchy cereal was the morning ritual. Unlike the more health-conscious cereals of today, Sugar Rice Crinkles were all about indulgent flavor, a sugary kick to start the day. Its distinctive taste and texture are something that's been lost to time, a relic of breakfast tables of the past. The way each spoonful would crackle and pop in the milk, the sweet aroma filling the kitchen, it wasn't just a meal, it was an experience. Moving from breakfast to dessert, let's reminisce about Jell-O 1, 2, 3. This wasn't just a dessert, it was a magical culinary adventure on a plate. Imagine a dessert that, as it set, magically separated into 3 distinct layers, each with its own texture and flavor. The bottom layer was dense and smooth, the middle was creamier, and the top was light and foamy. It was the kind of innovation that made the 50s a wonderland of culinary surprises. But sadly, this delightful treat is no longer available. It represented the era's fascination with both convenience and novelty. Leaving behind the layered marvel of Jell-O 1, 2, 3, let's dive into another quintessential 50s sensation that needed no plates or spoons. Fizzy's drink tablets brought the fun right into our glasses. Just a tablet in water and you were in for a fizzy delight. More than a beverage, Fizzies were a symbol of the era's love for playful innovation. The way the tablets would dance and dissolve in the water, creating a colorful, bubbly drink, was like watching a mini science experiment right at your kitchen table. Fizzy's drink tablets were more than just a fun way to make a drink. They were a pop culture phenomenon. Watching it fizz and dissolve was half the fun, and it was a novelty that embodied the playful spirit of the 50s. These effervescent tablets came in various flavors, from root beer to cherry, each offering a unique taste experience. It was a time when even a simple drink could bring a sense of wonder and excitement. From the effervescent excitement of Fizzy's drink tablets, we transition to another revolutionary 50s innovation, the Carnation Breakfast Bars. These weren't just quick bites. They were the forerunners of today's fast-paced breakfast culture, providing delicious nutrition in a convenient grab-and-go form. The bars were a blend of grains, nuts, and fruits, all compacted into a bar that could be eaten anywhere, anytime. They were perfect for the bustling lifestyle of the 50s when families were increasingly on the move, yet still valued a nutritious start to the day. Long before the advent of energy bars and protein shakes, Carnation Breakfast Bars were the original on-the-go breakfast solution. For kids and adults rushing to school or work, these bars were not just convenient, they were deliciously ahead of their time. The rich, chewy texture, combined with the sweet taste, made them a favorite morning treat. They symbolized an era that was beginning to embrace speed and efficiency without compromising on taste and nutrition. But not all foods of the 50s were about the rush. Some, like the Nabisco Swiss cheese crackers, were about savoring the moment. These cheese-flavored crackers, shaped like Swiss cheese slices, complete with holes, were the perfect snack for any occasion. Their unique shape and flavor made them a favorite, a symbol of the whimsy and fun that characterized so much of 50s cuisine. The crackers were a common sight at parties and family gatherings, often served alongside slices of summer sausage or dollops of mustard, turning a simple snack into a gourmet experience. And when you wanted something with a bit more body, nothing beat a cold, frothy glass of Hires Draft Root Beer. This wasn't your average root beer. The draft version had a richness and depth that made it a beloved treat for all ages. A true icon of the 1950s, Hires Draft Root Beer is a taste that many still seek out in vain today. The creamy head that formed on top of each glass, the robust yet sweet flavor, and the way it paired perfectly with a hot dog or a hamburger made it a staple of American cuisine. Now, let's talk about something sweet like Beechnut Gum. This wasn't just any gum, it was a piece of everyday Americana. While Beech-Nut still makes baby food, their gum line, so popular in the 50s, is a thing of the past. Each chew was a burst of nostalgia, a simple pleasure in a complicated world. Beechnut gum came in various flavors, from classic spearmint to fruitier options, and was known for its long-lasting taste. It was the kind of gum you could chew for hours, each piece packed with flavor and memories. From the simple pleasure of chewing Beechnut gum, let's step into another sweet memory lane with Bonomo's Turkish taffy. This wasn't just a candy, it was a playful adventure. A treat that involved all your senses and even a bit of physical fun, making it a standout experience of the 50s. The ritual of freezing the taffy and then smacking it on the counter to break it into pieces was a ritual many of us remember fondly. The combination of taste and texture, along with the fun of breaking it apart, made it a unique treat. Each bite was a mix of chewy and crunchy, a texture that was as enjoyable as the sweet, rich flavor of the taffy itself. And when summer came around, nothing beat the cool, creamy taste of Borden's cherry vanilla ice cream. This classic flavor combination was a beloved treat, bringing together the sweetness of cherries with the smoothness of vanilla in a way that delighted taste buds of all ages. It was more than just ice cream. It was a scoop of nostalgia, a reminder of lazy summer days and the simple joys of life. The way the cherry pieces complemented the creamy vanilla base, the ice cream, was a perfect balance of flavor and texture, a testament to the era's love for classic, uncomplicated treats. As we savor the memory of Borden's cherry vanilla ice cream, a symbol of summer's sweetness, let's shift our taste buds to another iconic flavor of the era, Sunny Jim peanut butter. This pantry hero of the 1950s was more than just a peanut butter. It was a testament to the era's love for wholesome, comforting foods. Sunny Jim brought together families over simple yet delightful meals, becoming a cherished part of daily life. Known for its rich, creamy texture and deep, satisfying peanut flavor, Sunny Jim peanut butter was more than just a spread. It was an emblem of the era's simple pleasures. Its distinctive jars, often adorned with the cheerful face of Sunny Jim himself, were a common sight in pantries across the country. Parents loved it for its wholesome ingredients, and kids couldn't get enough of its delicious taste. Whether slathered on bread for a classic PB&J sandwich or scooped straight from the jar for a quick snack. From the wholesome, homey appeal of Sunny Jim peanut butter, let's indulge in a sweeter memory from the same era. The Milkshake Bars by Mars were a confectionery innovation, a candy bar that mimicked the creamy bliss of a vanilla milkshake. This delightful treat bridged the gap between a refreshing beverage and a satisfying snack, capturing the essence of 50s ingenuity in every bite. As we relish the innovative sweetness of the Milkshake Bars by Mars, a testament to the 50s' creative approach to confectionery, we transition to another remarkable culinary creation of the era. Dromedary date nut bread represented a different kind of innovation, one of convenience and simplicity. This canned bread, a unique product of its time, brought the rich, wholesome flavors of date and nut into homes in a way that was both novel and practical. It stood as a symbol of the era's ability to merge traditional tastes with the modern need for ease and efficiency, offering a flavor and experience that modern, fresh-baked breads seldom capture. As we wrap up this nostalgic journey, it's clear that the 1950s were more than just a decade. They were a culinary adventure. Foods from this era were not just meals or snacks. They were expressions of a time filled with optimism, innovation, and a touch of whimsy. They remind us of a simpler time, a time when the world was changing rapidly, but our palates were still anchored in the comfort and novelty of these unforgettable flavors. These foods may have disappeared from our shelves, but they will forever hold a special place in the hearts and memories of those who had the pleasure of experiencing them. So, here's to the forgotten foods of the 1950s, the flavors that shaped a generation, and now I'd love to hear from you. What's a food or flavor from the past that you wish would make a comeback? Share your tastiest memories and wish list in the comments below.